What's going on, everybody? Voidlego here, back with another episode of AI the Somnium Files. Last time we were on, we tried to talk to 89, except for this time, he wasn't very talkative, so he just decided to escape, and now he's on the one. So yeah, let's go after him, I guess. Apologize.
Boss, it's my fault he got away.
I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't waste time apologizing. Go catch him.
Yeah.
I'm the one who has to go on an apology tour now. You really messed up this time.
What? The other timeline he didn't go crazy and escape. Can't blame me. I mean, yeah, you can blame me, but whatever. Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it.
Dang.
But don't worry. I have a spare.
Perfect.
I'll give it to you later.
Always keep a spare gun, kids. How did he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes.
Ah, Hitman style.
He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint.
Agent 47, huh?
Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening.
Dang.
He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card.
Well, he isn't a world-class assassin for nothing.
He said he'd kill me if I tried anything.
He probably would have.
I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
I mean, yeah. Where's 89?
How
Where is
would
he?
I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went.
Ah, dang it.
I collapsed right there.
Well, shit. Summarize for me.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound.
Alright, where did he go?
I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
There was a car waiting for him? Wouldn't bet that's so.
So he had an accomplice.
Wouldn't bet it's like Sojima.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who?
Who was it?
You and I know him well.
It was so.
Renju?
Wenju? I told Boss and Pewter about what Iva revealed to me. It was Wenju?
Renju?
Wait, are you fucking kidding me? Wenju? Alright, I didn't expect that.
Why?
I knew Wenju had a part in all of this, but why? That just confirms that
Date, Moma is calling.
That just confirms that Wenju, like, killed, Shoko. Maybe.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
Why is he calling us now?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date.
Yeah?
I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What?
Huh?
Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal?
Oh, yeah. Meet Asa, yeah.
What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Of course.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting.
Uh-huh.
You know what to do.
Yeah.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
Unfortunately.
To Moma?
Yes.
God damn it, you fucking creepy idol fan.
Oh my gosh!
What is it?
Late. You're late.
Well, excuse me, I was dealing with an escaped convict.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
God damn it.
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
Uh-huh.
You're drunk.
I kid. I'm kidding!
Uh-huh.
I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
Shovel fortune.
I was talking about the dates, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
Yeah, What a great dating idea. Hey, babe, you want to go on a Minecraft date? Why, of course.
So where are we going?
It's, to where a dragon is. You like Yakuza?
To meet the dragon.
Yeah.
The dragon? Like that dragon?
Yes, the dragon of Dojima.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Like a fantasy world with swords and magic. And you're gonna teleport me there.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Woohoo! I'm getting fired up!
She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. I took Iris to the Kumakuras. Alright, you fucking creep.
Ooh, look at the dragon!
Here's fucking your idol.
So cool! So, this is a crime syndicate building, right?
Bingo.
Yeah, the Kumakuras.
And you were trying to make me believe this was some kind of fantasy world?
What? There is a dragon. Don't blame me for that.
No. That's what you thought.
What? Dante lied to me!
Date, you bastard!
Oh, you shut up.
You made Tessa cry!
Mister, save me! Throw this man into Tokyo Bay!
Jesus.
Got it! I'll have him sleeping with the fishes.
Hey, I got this guy. No, what was his name? Oda. You two should meet up. You know, I bet you'll be great buds.
This is an interesting turn of events.
You could say that.
I can hardly believe it. Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did! You want to hear about Renju?
Yes.
Mr. Okiura?
Where the fuck is he?
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
Yeah.
I could.
I swear to God, if you give him more out of me, Mama.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Date, come here.
Oh God. Moma took me to the corner of the room.
Date, I don't quite know how to ask this, but
I swear to God, if you say you want to go on a date,
can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Jesus.
Oh, that's it?
Just shake her fucking hand, dude.
Sure.
Moma and I broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
Yeah.
He, wants to see your boobs.
Amazing.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Iris took Moma's hand and gently shook it.
Date, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
Uh-huh.
So how about it?
All right, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places.
Okay.
First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Second, Ikume Shrine.
Kume Shrine?
Sunfish Pocket and the Kume Shrine.
Oh, you get Sunfish Pocket by Kume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
Interesting.
No problem, bro. Really.
Sincerely apologize.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
Yeah, because gangs are much better than thugs.
About as contradictory as Meatless Thief.
The old boss was really violent.
Oh, yeah. With compared to him, you're a timid cat, Moma.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
Yeah.
No, we don't do drugs.
You sell drugs to kids.
We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
That. Okay.
Their throats.
No! Not like that!
Wet them sweep with the fishes. Introduce Moma.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24!
Uh-huh.
Muma is lying. He is at least 48.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
Yeah, what a great cover.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
It is a part of the mobsters.
How did you know that?
I don't know. Lucky guess.
Is he stupid?
MoMA may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
What, the biggest fan?
Gambling.
Bet, debt, ASET!
Worries.
Forget, fret, ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
Oh, that fucking gasp got me. Well, when'd you?
What happened to Mr. Okiura?
A
I
lot
heard
of
he
things.
escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me?
Wenju's escape from the hospital is strange. Three things stuck out to me. I weighed out the facts. Mizuki was word to the place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Wenju's phone. I found Iris's body in Okuya officially cold storage warehouse. Earlier today, Wenju fled with a prisoner escaping a life sentence, an assassin named 89.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Just reality warping, no big deal.
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
Different universe.
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, right. Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, there's this cat in a box.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Yeah, yeah, he totally does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
That's the biggest question of them all.
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
Yeah, I need to talk to him for a lot of things. That's an expensive working wing.
Why do you care?
It just looks fancy on you, Moba.
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have it?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
That because I want it?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it.
Of course.
Wait, no. I can't give you this.
I won this at the Super Bowl. I got it from Tom Brady himself. He was like, hey, take this, Moma. And I'm like, whoa, Tom Brady, I can't believe you're giving this to me. And that's the last time I've ever seen Tom Brady alive. But Tom Brady isn't dead. Shut up!
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
You're loaning it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
Sibling? Wait. Huh. Siblings. Unless it turns out Hattori had something for So. Which that would be a twist. Ooh, ugh. Where are your goons?
They're out. Looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
What an absolute fanboy.
Good point.
Summarize for me.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
Yeah,
You'll be safe with him.
maybe. Okay, not 100% safe. Just grab a knife.
Are you serious? Look at his face!
Yeah, I can understand your frustrations.
Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that. I told you, we're clean now.
Look, if you don't feel safe, how about you get fucking Oda over here so he can use a fucking taser or a frying pan against his head?
We all go home on time. We follow government regulations.
You know, they told us to wear a mask during this whole COVID thing, so we do it.
See ya.
And I'm ahead now.
Wait!
Great.
What about Shovel Forge?
Go play with them.
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date.
Date, is this true?
Oh, you shut up.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, God. Oh. Okay, what's with the fucking rifle?
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right?
Yeah.
Take me with you.
No.
If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visitor.
Fine.
Yay!
Date, don't ignore me.
I'm ignoring you, Moma.
A clean gang?
Self-defense purposes.
Oh, that's just a toy.
It's just a Nerf gun. See?
Oh, just a toy.
Just like blast one of the dragon's heads off. Like, see? Just a very powerful Nerf gun. Modded edition.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Kume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
No. Well, let's hope that doesn't cause like a universe reset or something.
Something bothering you?
No, I'm just curious. Oh, and one more thing. Can we eat somewhere?
Maybe.
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
But I don't have a stomach to speak of. I just am ahead.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
What are you trying to say, Mama? Yeah, you're fucking heartbroken. Get over it. You never had a chance in the first place. Never, I tell you. Never. I saw familiar face as I entered. It was Mizuki. Iris and I sat at Mizuki's table.
Wow, this is surprising.
Oh, you got the platinum one?
What's going on here? Why are you two together?
Friendship.
Oh, well, it's... Forget it. Thanks for letting me stay last night. Oh, no trouble at all. Anytime. You can even live with me if you want. That's a great idea. The roommate I have right now really sucks.
Hey! Come on, Mizuki.
This girl.
Yes. What are you doing here?
What are you gonna do, scold me or something?
I'm just asking.
Why do you care what I do?
Why are you so angry?
I'm not angry. In fact, I'm feeling good.
Excuse me.
The mermaid took me to the corner of the store.
Mizuki was crying earlier.
What?
Crying?
Yes. We were trying to cheer her up. What happened to her mom was... And we thought she was having a hard time.
Well, yeah.
She must have come here looking for company. That's probably why she stayed with Iris last night. She didn't want to be alone.
Shoko's body is still under the jurisdiction of the police.
Yeah.
There has not been a ceremony, nor has the body been cremated. The culprit has not been caught, and we cannot locate Renju.
Yeah.
And on top of that, her roommate has abandoned her.
I haven't abandoned her. I'm just working.
I did not abandon her.
Yeah.
In any case, there are many ways you could calm Mizuki down.
Mizuki is just trying to act strong. Please, try to understand.
Yeah. Don't worry, I get it. Trying to be independent, huh? About Renju.
The police asked me a bunch of questions,
At least he isn't dead. Yet.
but I don't know where he is.
Korea officially?
Why are you asking me about that?
Curious.
I was just curious.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm telling you, me and Dante, same
That
wavelength.
company was made by my grandpa,
Yeah.
but Daddy has nothing to do with it.
And how about your grandpa fucking took out fish with his bare hands?
I don't know anything about the warehouse.
God, I've been watching too much One Piece now. I'm just imagining that grandpa's just probably fucking Garp. And Mitsuki's the Woofy. And Dragon's Renju, who's always absent. Actually, that kind of fits too well.
I thought I told you this already.
I'm just asking you again.
Don't ask me the same questions over and over.
Then why does it give me the option to ask the same questions?
Date, look.
Whoa.
She's lying?
Why is she lying about the warehouses?
Possibly. She may just be excited or upset.
Maybe. Interesting. What want you?
Mr. Okiura helped me when I was just starting out.
Yeah.
You know how my mom is single?
Uh-huh.
He really supported her. He even changed my diaper when I was a little baby. I got hired by Lemniscate all because of him.
Iris used to stream all her own content. Like singing and dancing and gaming and stuff.
Gaming.
But before we knew it, she went viral.
Right, I heard about that. That's how she started getting offers, right? But because Iris's mom knows Renju, she decided to go with Lemniscate.
Yeah.
But there's more to it than that. There are other reasons.
Such as...
Daddy was totally taken in by her talent.
Her talent?
Dancing, really. Her dancing is what got her into Lemniscate.
Well, he told me he was talking about how she used to dance a lot.
He knew ever since she was young that she would be talented. He didn't want any other agencies to have her.
I didn't know that.
Daddy's not the type to give compliments.
Yeah.
This is kind of embarrassing. I didn't know he thought of me that way.
Okay. Like dancing, right?
More than sleeping and eating! Well, maybe about the same as eating.
Same.
Anyway, I've always loved moving my body, ever since I was a little girl.
And you're fast, too.
Yeah, I did a lot of track meets.
Yeah.
Were you always the anchor?
That's amazing.
Hey, wanna hear something cool?
Yeah.
Iris is the goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology.
Really?
She's the messenger of the gods. She's really fast.
Never heard of Iris in the Greek mythology.
Rainbows being so fast to disappear was the source of the legend.
I was more thinking of Orius from Egyptian mythology, who was the god of the sun. I may not be correct on that. I'm not really familiar with Egyptian mythology.
You're as fast as your namesake then.
You want to race?
No.
Sure, when we get the chance.
Get the good one. Who is faster, Cyborg or Idol? Could you show me your dance?
Right here?
Yes.
Oh, I want to see too. Me too.
I would also like to see that.
I don't know. Come on, just show us.
Dance, goddammit, dance.
But... All right, I'll go set up. Wait!
Well, Mermaid didn't listen and hurried off.
Jeez. Fine, if you insist. Yay! Iris, we're ready.
Alright.
All right, world, get ready. See my dance.
Dancing
Invincible
intermission.
Rainbow Arrow. Hit it.
Dancing intermission, here we go.
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes, you've seen in your mind. While the old bow their heads, while the blind lead the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design, but we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the dabbles of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings of rainbows set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let the sparks of this world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light.
Devils of time. Don't let this miserable world erase you. Interesting.
Tessa, you're the best.
Time. Interesting.
That song. Mr. Okira wrote the music, and I wrote the lyrics. So it holds a special place in my heart.
That's right. I forgot he wrote music.
Yeah, he's really talented.
Nice composer, huh?
I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
About your visitor last night.
Iris, I still need to know.
Who the hell was it?
What were you doing Sunday at 2 a.m.?
You haven't fulfilled your promise.
This is the date. I fulfilled my promise.
I told you. No info until the date is complete.
The date is complete. When do you think the date's going to be complete?
Don't you get it? This date isn't over yet.
Then how the hell do we make it over? What, is there going to be just a giant sign in the sky saying, "Date complete, 100% completion rate"? And it's like, looks like the date's complete, fellas. Do you know this mermaid?
She's my friend from back when I worked here. We would hang out outside of work, too.
We'd go to haunted places and UFO sightings and stuff.
Blow those boys away!
UFO.
Blow those boys away!
Okay.
Yeah, blow those boys! Mizuki,
That's not how you say it, Mizuki. That's not how you say it.
You really shouldn't say that.
Alright, mermaid. X-ray. Just check one more time. Damn it. All I can see is a sexy skeleton.
Those are some nice hip bones.
Those are indeed nice bones. Was Renju here?
I I've heard that Renju was sighted here.
When do you mean?
When?
When?
I got the info a few minutes ago, but I don't know when he was seen.
Oh.
Ringing any bells?
Well, he hasn't come by today, but yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday? But I was here yesterday.
It was after that.
After that?
After you and Ota left.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You didn't ask. And I don't have any way to contact you.
Damn it.
Damn it.
We just missed him.
Yeah, it's always going to be a fucking game of cat and mouse. Flinju. What was he doing here? No, before that. What do you like in men? What's your type?
Well, a triple board sea devil or an anacanthus barbatus.
Good ocean jokes that I don't get.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. What a relationship with Mizuki.
Mizuki comes here a lot. She's really friendly with everyone.
I like it here. Everyone treats me nice.
Is it because you're the daughter of the owner?
No, it's not like that.
Or that you can possibly kill anybody in here.
We're BFFs.
She wields extraordinary power with that trident.
Yeah.
The Okiura family is really something else.
Yeah, they're fucking cuckoo. Telling ya. What was he doing here?
He was looking for Iris.
He was looking for Iris?
He was asking everyone where she was.
Looking for me?
So, in the other side of this, like, timeline or whatever, they met up. We never knew what happened between them. Well, kind of. I think what was said by Iris, at least, was that Wenju wanted her for, like, a secret party or something. But
Yeah.
I very much doubt that.
Did he give a reason?
No, not in particular.
Iris, can you think of why he would be looking for you?
No, not at all.
Mizuki?
I don't know either.
Anything else you can tell me about Wenju?
Anything else?
Yeah.
Well, he did seem really sick.
Probably because he's still bleeding from escaping the hospital. Like, hey, you know where Iris is? Sir, you seem to be bleeding. Don't worry about that. I just need to know where Iris is.
He was pale and sweating a lot.
Must have been because of the accident.
Well, yeah.
Perhaps.
Summarize for me.
Unfortunately, we didn't find Renju here.
But we discovered that he was looking for Iris.
Why?
But why?
We can think about that later. Let's get going.
Possibly to kill her. Dun dun dun. What a twist. Alright, Kume Shrine.
You okay?
Shit, Iris.
It's okay. I just, missed a step there.
That does not look like a misstep. More like a fucking memory or flashback or whatever. Your thoughts?
It's nostalgic. This place is a memorable one for me.
Was because where Hitomi met 89?
6 years ago, I used to come here with someone.
Someone?
Someone.
I used to call him Uncle.
Uncle.
He was a thoughtful, reliable man. I thought of him as a father.
89.
But one day, he just disappeared.
She's talking about
89.
Hitomi's lover.
Yeah. About this uncle.
When you asked me why I became an idol, I wasn't being entirely truthful. I told you that it was because I wanted to become famous.
Yeah.
but more specifically, it was for Uncle.
Well,
I've been looking for him for 6 years, but I didn't find him anywhere. I didn't know where else to look. So instead of me finding him
find you.
I thought that he could find me instead.
Yeah.
You think if you became famous, he'd contact you?
Yeah.
So that is why she became an idol.
Well, he probably would have contacted you sooner, but he was fucking stuck in jail.
I mean, it's also been my dream since I was little. That's a part of it, too.
So why do you use the name Asa? Shouldn't you use your real name?
Oh no, I don't have to. He was the one who came up with the name Aset.
Really?
He told me that if I ever became an idol, I should use that name.
That's very specific. Interesting. Aset. The only other person we know with an A in their name is Iba. Aset. Ibaset. About this shrine.
It's called Ikume Iribiko Isachi no Mikoto, or sometimes Ikume Tenno, or Ikume no Mikoto.
Ikime Ikuboku Ishikaki no Mikoto. Totally butchered that.
There are legends about this place written in the old text. It's a shrine dedicated to the gods. The old legend goes like this. One day, Ikume Iribiko sent one of his followers, Taji Momori, on an urgent quest to find a mysterious, magical fruit.
The fruit.
A fruit called Tokijiku no Kaku.
Kaku. Kaku.
It's said that eating it will grant you immortality. After many hardships, Taji Momori was able to find the fruit. But by the time he got back, Ikume Iribiko had died.
Ah, tragedy.
Taji Momori mourned. He handed half of the fruit to the man's wife, and he left the other half on Ikume Iribiko's grave, then died on the spot. It is said that that fruit is still inside the shrine behind us.
Really? The fruit of immortality.
Kind of like the Holy Grail.
Yes.
Immortality, huh?
Not interested?
No, not really. I'd rather have normality than immortality.
What are you looking at?
A flower over there.
Flower?
You can't see it from here, can you?
No.
I know it's there because I've been to this shrine before.
What is Iris looking at? I'm curious about the flower Iris is working on. Right there. Zoom in. What type of flower is that?
An iris.
Oh,
More specifically, a winter iris.
yeah, winter iris.
This is the same flower that was on display at Iris's house.
There's a winter iris in Iris's house. Ooh. You're looking at winter iris, aren't you?
Yeah. How did you know?
Supernatural powers.
It's the same kind that's at my house. I told you about what it means, right?
Yeah.
Good news and hope.
Yeah,
Iris is also a part of the eye,
well, yeah.
and the Greek goddess of rainbows. A messenger goddess. I told you at Sunfish Pocket, right?
Messenger goddess. She told us earlier that she would die soon. That's a type of message. Interesting.
That's why the flower means good news and hope.
About Lenju.
Mr. Okura isn't here.
Well, yeah.
I mean, of course he isn't. It's not like we came here right away.
He's already taken off.
He's fucking...
Too bad.
probably already in fucking Africa. Why did I say Africa?
It looks like there are no further clues here.
Where does a person go to go missing? I know, Africa.
It appears we've wasted our time.
Summarize for me.
Date, we have no time to waste. We should get moving.
Got it.
Where to? Let's go to a warehouse. Check out what's going on there. And as soon as Iris enters the warehouse, she disappears. Like Back to the Future.
I saw it. I'm sure. Your corpse, Iris. Right here.
I'm still split. I still think he imagined it, but at the same time, it's like...
But I'm here now.
Also, wasn't it like one of the only times that Aiba was turned off when Date went into the warehouse and saw Iris's body? It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Maybe I'm a ghost.
No, spooky.
You don't look like a floating sheet. You have legs.
But maybe they're not legs. Maybe they're my boobs.
What? I try to picture Iris's breast swinging down there like that. No, great. Now I'm fucking imagining it. Then I decided not to.
Didn't you say that you saved me in your dream?
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
I told you that I'm with an organization called Abyss, right?
Yeah, you told me 2 days ago.
We find clues in the minds of suspects and witnesses. We enter what we call Somnium, a dream world projected by their subconscious. That's what the entire organization is about.
How do you even do that?
We have a machine that we call the sync machine.
We sink into people's minds.
What is that?
It's a sync machine.
That's not an explanation.
It's a sync machine. Just get over
Tell me
it.
how it works.
Alright, so basically how it works
Well,
Alright, let's just get Pewter.
I can explain, but it will require a bit of background to understand.
Background?
PhDs, I don't know. Do you know about nanotechnology?
Nanotech? Yeah. Technology related to really small things. Like really teeny tiny things.
Like, yeah, microscopic.
And when they make a machine, they're called nanomachines. I heard they use them a lot for medical and tech fields.
Nanomachines, son.
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said. Well, I don't know if it was like beep, beep or rrr.
Yeah.
But anyway, nanotechnology costs tons of money.
Yeah.
Only a few people can even afford it. My college professor said only the richest of the rich have nanotechnology. But he's pretty liberal, so...
Liberals, I always hate them.
Largely accurate.
I mean, yeah.
Nano is a prefix meaning 10 to the negative 9th power. A nanometer is therefore 0.0000000001 meters.
Yep.
The sync machine uses machines approximately 2.16 nanometers long.
Whoa there. 2.16? That's... Ooh. God. That could almost fit an entire half of a leaf.
Viruses are on average 20 to 970 nanometers. So sync nanomachines are far smaller than that. This allows them to access neural circuitry. During a sync, the nanomachines are used to write in the syncer's data.
It's always fucking nanomachines. Do you know about the Wadget system? Wadget?
I guess not.
No, I know what it is.
You do?
It's the core programming behind AI, right?
Yeah.
That's right. What's wrong?
What?
Your eyes are kinda dead looking.
You're shivering.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
To borrow Pewter's explanation, with the advent of the Wadjet system, we can extract the data of the human psyche.
Are you a clone, Iris? Are you a fucking robot, huh?
This data is sent to the brain, which achieves the sync.
Some type of fucking AI. Do you know about the BBBB?
I've heard of it. The blood-brain barrier, right?
Yeah.
Inside the skull, there's an army of little teeny tiny soldiers that surround the brain. They protect the brain from bad stuff in the blood, right?
That's almost it, yeah.
The blood-brain barrier describes the architecture of the microvessels of the brain. It is a kind of shield that protects the brain. To get through, an object must be no larger than 0.4 nanometers.
Whoa.
Objects too large to slip through the barrier cannot physically access the brain.
Yeah, that's why I can't fit my USB drive in my brain, you know? It's like, god damn it, I need more memory. Just fucking jam a USB drive into my fucking skull. Here's how sync works.
Okay, you have the basics down. Let me explain how syncing works. Syncers like me equip the sync gear and use it to access the subject's brain. Inside the helmet are nanocables, and on the tip of each of these cables is a special nanomachine. But the machine can't reach the brain through blood alone. Do you know why?
The BBB soldiers say go away and push them back?
Well, yeah, kind of. But for the sync to work, we have to get the nanomachines into the brain itself. How do we do that?
Drill a hole in the skull?
Bit archaic.
No.
In Shovel Forge, you can use a pickaxe and...
No, it has nothing to do with tools. We don't have to open a hole.
We just need to eject.
Skulls already have holes in them. One of those holes is the optic canal, which is a nerve canal located behind the eyes.
Oh boy.
The nanocables of the sync gear go through your eyes,
Oh god.
then go to the back of your eye socket, then through the optic canal to the sea.
Ugh.
The sea?
The sea of brain cells, anyway.
Everything's fucking connected back to eyes, man.
That sounds kind of romantic.
Little bit.
It's only a chunk of protein.
Keep going.
Once the nanocables arrive at their destination, they can begin the sync process. They slide into the brain like roots of a tree. And on the tip of each cable, the nanomachine sends and receives data. This is controlled by the Wadjet system. And that's how the syncer and the subject exchange information.
Exchange?
Yeah.
Think of it this way. The human brain has a max capacity of one psyche, one consciousness.
Multiple instances of consciousness inside one brain can cause a total collapse of higher brain functions.
Oh yeah, probably.
You know how a car only has one steering wheel? If there were two, there would be accidents all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Well, don't some planes have 2 control sticks?
Well, that's a different type of vehicle.
Okay, maybe it wasn't the best metaphor. What I'm trying to say is that the human body can only hold one person. If you try to have 2 people inside one brain, it will break.
I see.
Keep going.
Because of this, the syncer's data goes inside the subject's brain. And the only thing inside the subject's mind at the time of the sync are their memories. Like a house with no one inside. We syncers break into the house, look for clues, and leave.
I mean, yeah.
All within 6 minutes.
There's a time limit?
Yeah.
Yes, or else the house will collapse on our heads.
The neural circuits would become too deeply entwined with one another. To put it simply, the syncer would be trapped inside the subject's house.
Summarize.
Thank you for explaining it.
Is.
I don't completely understand how sync works, but still.
Just don't tell anyone. This is extremely confidential.
I don't know why I'm telling it to an idol, but, you know.
It's okay, I won't. Date, tell me this.
Yeah.
Who did you sync with yesterday?
So?
Didn't I show you his picture?
Yeah.
Congressman So Sajima.
So that's why you know so much about him.
Well, yeah.
But you've never met him, right?
I haven't, I swear.
Even though we've seen evidence of him in your Somnium and you in his Somnium. So, you two have a connection. Whether you know it or not. Which, I have no idea what the hell it could be.
Hey, Date, you saw my corpse here, right?
Yeah, on this
did.
very table.
I'm sure of it.
And in SoStream, you saved me from getting killed.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then somehow, I resurrected.
Telling you. Either Dante hallucinated it, or we can change reality.
Yeah.
Date, that means you're... Achoo!
Date, Is the cold too much for Iris?
Yeah, I'm freezing too.
It's fucking cold in here.
Iris, let's get out of here for now.
Roger that.
Alright, Machida Dinah?
I'm so hungry.
Tessa? Why are you here?
Don't worry about it, Oda.
I told Date I was hungry, so
I've always wanted to eat here.
Oh, true.
I'll have my usual, Ota.
Yes, right away.
Oda flew into the kitchen. Iris watched him go and took a seat. About Iris's resurrection.
Iris, about your coming back to life.
Hold it! What do you mean coming back to life?
You shut up! Just fucking cook! I decided to tell Oda about Iris's resurrection.
Date jumped into a parallel world where I'm still alive.
You know what? By this point, I think that's possible.
Tessa died?
Yep.
What's your usual?
Omelet rice.
Of course.
Ota's omelet rice is so good it gives me stomach cramps.
I don't think that's a compliment.
Is that a compliment?
You're embarrassing me.
Well, he took it, so...
Well, Ota appears to have taken it as a compliment.
Of course he does. You been here before?
Yeah, I have.
Have you met Ota's mother, Mayumi?
Yeah, but I don't think she likes me.
Nah, she doesn't.
That's not true. Mom is just jealous of how pretty you are, Tessa.
No, it's not that, Oda.
Not very reassuring. Whether out of jealousy or otherwise, she still doesn't like Iris.
Where's Wenju?
You're still looking for him?
Yeah?
Well, like I told you before, I don't know.
Where's your mom?
She's in the living room. I think she's watching TV.
Well,
How about you? What are you doing here?
I was just doing some meditation, lying on the ground.
yeah, we all Buddha.
He means
Buddhist.
sleeping.
Date, why are you with Tessa?
I'm on a date with her, and I swear to God, if you fucking snap at me like mama,
We are
don't you dare say it.
Not Shovel Forge.
on a date.
Oh, a date. Huh. A date?
Yeah, huh? There it is.
I'm on an investigation, and she wouldn't let me go.
Don't you fucking look at me like that.
Date, I have some delicious fugu eggs. I promise they're not poisoned. Would you like some?
I swear to God, if you knock me out one more fucking time, Oda.
No thanks. I'm fine.
Yeah. Good at cooking, huh?
Yeah. My dad taught me when I was little.
Yeah.
You're making me something too, right?
Sure. My treat, Date.
About the parallel world.
Hey, can you tell me about this parallel world idea in more detail?
Oh, sure. How should I explain this?
Cat in a box.
Well, Oh, I know. Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, if we tie, nothing happens. We just shake hands. If I win, you have to give me something.
What if I win?
Yeah.
I'll do anything.
Anything?
Date, no.
Mm-hmm. Anything.
Don't you fucking give me those bedroom eyes.
Date, your heart rate is rapidly increasing. Why exactly is that?
You don't want to know, Iva. You don't want to know.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay. I gotta use every single brain cell I have. Paper.
Shoot.
Yes.
Fuck! Yeah!
Oh, that is the greatest fuck yeah I've ever heard in my entire life.
Date, calm down. You're going to pop a blood vessel.
Aw, I lost. But I made a promise. What do you want me to do?
Oh god.
If it's no trouble, I want to see your...
See what?
Your action figures.
Let me see. See.
I will kill you if you say it.
See. Seal. I meant Seal.
You ever heard of that guy? You know, singer Seal. He's pretty good. You know that Batman and Robin song. You know, like "Kiss from a Rose." You know, it's really good.
Seal?
Yeah, Seal.
Not the smoothest recovery.
Oh, I get it. You want to see me imitate a seal.
Sure.
No, Iris, please.
Okay, well, here it goes, I guess. Nom 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 nom.
Okay, when you know Otis freaked out, you know it's fucked.
Tessa, what are you doing?
We just played rock, paper, scissors, right?
Yes.
You won, and you made me be a seal for some reason.
Uh-huh.
But in a different timeline, maybe we tied. Or maybe I got a prize from you.
If I had chosen rock or paper...
So those timelines are what I'd call a parallel world.
There's another version of me with a completely different voice. And his name is Lego Void instead of Voidlego.
So you think I jumped from a world in which you were dead to this one where you're alive?
Via the Somnium, I guess.
That's what I think.
Huh. Parallel world, huh? I can't believe it, but...
Sure you can. Parallel worlds exist.
Wow. I mean, you're not wrong about that, Iris. I've been to many.
Do you know about the Mandela effect? Or the Booba Kiki effect?
I know about the Mandela effect, but the hell is the Boo Boo Kiki effect?
Or the 100 million balls? If I explained that, would you believe me?
The hell is the 100 million balls?
Sounds really interesting, Tessa.
Maybe I'll look it up after.
I know some urban legends like that. The spatial temporal man, and the lost friend, and the story of two sisters.
Or the guy that came from a country that didn't exist. That one is actually really good. You should look it up. What was it called? It had a name. It was The Man from... So with a T. Okay, now we remember it. Probably I'll put some text up here if I remember it later. I heard people talking about it. Really interesting in story. 100 million balls.
This world is full of really interesting stuff. But you know the most interesting thing of all?
What?
No, what?
That humans exist at all.
The universe developed in a very particular way to get here. If things were even slightly different,
We wouldn't exist.
well, the galaxies and solar system and all of that might not have existed at all.
And that means humans would never be born. And even if everything happened exactly like that, the probability of human life developing is extremely low. And yet, here we are.
Million balls?
Imagine a box full of ping pong balls, labeled 1 to 100 million.
Okay.
Would you be able to pick out the 1?
Probably not.
Not likely.
But what if there were 100 million of you?
Then, yeah.
Well, then one of us would definitely pick up the one.
Exactly! The birth of humanity is so improbable that it's basically a miracle. But if there were multiple universes...
Then it wouldn't be strange that at least one of them had humans in it.
She is describing the anthropic principle.
Anthropic principle.
I may have underestimated her intelligence.
What? Just because she's an idol don't mean she's stupid. Means she's stupid. The Boo Boo Kiki effect?
Dante, look at this picture.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture.
Looks like the Nicktoons logo. The top one, at least.
You show this image to people around the world and ask a question.
Okay.
Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki?
Top one's Booba and bottom one is Kiki.
Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer.
Okay.
The rounder one is Booba, and the jagged one is Kiki.
Shit.
Isn't that weird?
Actually, that's pretty fucking weird.
In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way, and Kiki is the other.
Yeah.
It applies universally across languages and cultures. It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
Actually, that's really fucking interesting. Interesting. Kiki effect.
Like worshipping the sun and the sea.
Yeah.
Or thinking that the mother is soft and the father is jagged.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Regardless of your culture or background, you probably think this way.
Like the sun is the father and the moon is the mother.
It's what Jung called the collective unconscious.
Episode 5.
There exists a second psychic system of a collective, universal, and impersonal nature, which is identical in all individuals. That's what Jung said about it. Think of it like bamboo. Bamboo stalks look like individual plants since they're separated. But underground, they're all connected.
Connected.
Human psyches might be like that too. Connected at a subconscious level. That's...
The parallel world?
Yeah! You saved me in the dream, right?
Yeah.
And dreams are all about our subconscious minds. So if you follow the roots...
You get to another bamboo stalk.
Interesting.
Yeah, something like that.
Mandela effect.
Do you know Nelson Mandela?
Yeah, famous guy in Africa.
Well, yeah. The former president of South Africa.
Yeah.
He helped abolish apartheid.
He died in 2013, but a strange thing happened.
Bunch of people thought he died in the 90s in prison.
When the news broke, people all over the world thought, didn't Mandela die in prison in 1980?
See?
That's the Mandela effect. It's when your memory and history have discrepancies.
Going?
There are lots of examples.
Like the Berenstein Bears.
Like the name of this kid's book with the bears having different spellings. Or people remembering that Kennedy was assassinated in a 4-seat car.
Wait. He wasn't assassinated in a 4-seat car? Pretty sure he was, right?
But in our world, he was in a 6-seat car.
He was? Huh.
Huh. I thought it was a 4-seater too.
Yeah.
Or that electric mouse from that video game. You probably remember the tip of its tail being black.
Yeah.
It wasn't?
Nope, it's all yellow. And the design didn't change.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lines from movies, company logos, historical events, and little things. The Mandela effect is everywhere.
Yeah, it's a very interesting subject.
Why do you think that is?
Because those memories are from parallel worlds?
That would explain it, I guess.
It's in front of me. 2 sisters here. What the hell is this 2 sisters?
So, there's this girl. Let's call her B. She's practicing piano in her room.
Kaede.
And her little sister is watching TV in the same room.
Okay.
B asks her to turn the TV volume down so she can hear her piano playing, you know? So B goes back to practicing, playing a little bit. But her sister doesn't turn the volume down. She's not listening at all. So B turns around to scold her. She was really gonna let her sister have it.
Okay.
But she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. She thinks, I wonder where she went. But then B hears her sister at the door. I'm home. B runs to the front door and sees her sister and her parents standing there. So B asks, when did you go outside? But her mom says, what are you talking about? She went shopping with me.
Whoa.
B is really confused by all of this, of course. She asks her little sister about it, and she learns that her favorite TV show was on. And before she went shopping with her mom, she was deciding whether or not she wanted to stay and watch it or not.
Whoa.
So depending on her decision, a parallel world was made.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. What B saw might have been from the world where her sister stayed behind.
Interesting. The spiral temporal man.
Yeah, it's sort of like a common experience. A lot of people have experienced waking up in an uninhabited world they've never seen before. And most of them describe seeing the same person. The spatial temporal man.
Spatial temporal man.
He's supposed to be an ordinary old man wearing work clothes. The spatial temporal man guides people back to the real world.
Really?
He tells them, this world is not for you, or something.
Sounds like a fucking SCP.
I'd like to meet him someday.
Lost friend.
There's this kid, A. He's in elementary school.
Okay.
Well, A had this close friend named Suzuki. One day, after school, they're walking home together. A turns around to tell Suzuki a joke, and Suzuki is laughing his butt off. And he's laughing and laughing, and he laughs so hard that his eyes fall out of their sockets.
Okay.
What?
Well, they were hanging down out of his eye sockets.
It's still.
The nerves were still connected, but A is of course in shock and doesn't know what to do. Suzuki just takes his eyeballs and jams them back into his eye sockets and keeps walking like nothing happened.
Jeez.
So A asks him about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Your eyes fell out. A is really concerned for his friend, you know?
Yeah.
But Suzuki just says, yeah, I'm fine. He doesn't say anything about it.
You know, sometimes your eyeballs just fucking, you know, pop out of your eye sockets. It's like, well, just gotta put them back in.
And by now, A is really curious, but he's not getting any answers, so they just part ways and go home. The story only gets weirder from here. The next day, A goes to school, and Suzuki's not there. A is confused and asks his teacher about it.
Who is Suzuki?
Hey, where's Suzuki today? And the teacher says, Suzuki? Who's that? There's no Suzuki in this class. A says, what are you talking about? And he goes and asks all of his classmates about Suzuki.
But he never existed.
They all say the same thing. I don't know him. There's no Suzuki in this class.
So that kid must have jumped into a parallel world without Suzuki.
That's what I think.
Anything else?
I know a ton of stories like this. Like being suddenly transported 1 year into the future, and there's a missing persons report out for you. You look down at your phone, but you realize that it's not yours. It's not the one you remember having.
It's kind of really disturbing. The parallel worlds exist. It's like one day you wake up and it's like everything's the same except for one little detail, just one little thing. And like, I don't know, like, that really fucking horrifies me. Just like waking up and not knowing that you're not in your world. It's just one little thing. One little tiny thing has changed and you don't know it.
You look through the contacts, and it's filled with names you don't recognize.
Sounds scary.
There's more, too. Like this town where everyone is Japanese.
Yeah.
But they're speaking a completely different language. And all the signs and magazines and stuff have different letters. And it's not like Korea or China. It's the Japan we know, but the language is different.
That's a prime example of a parallel world.
Boss friend?
Couldn't Suzuki just be an imaginary friend or something?
No, A was really serious about remembering Suzuki.
It is weird. And there's no way you can pop your eyeballs back in like that.
Well, not necessarily. There's such a thing as a dislocated eye.
Well, yeah.
It actually isn't too hard to put your eye back in if it falls out.
Ota is correct. Dislocated eyes are easy to replace in their sockets. As long as none of the nerves or blood vessels were damaged, there are usually no lasting negative effects either.
But that doesn't prove this Suzuki exists.
So remember, kids, if you ever grab a spoon and try to scoop out your own eyeball, just make sure none of the nerves or blood vessels get damaged and you can just pop it back in. Now I can just imagine. So my kid goes to like a college party. It's like, hey guys, check this out. Oh god, my eye! Don't worry, guys. It's all back to normal.
Well, I guess not, but...
What about others?
So, this elementary school kid, let's call him C. He goes to school and there's a bunch of things on the floor. Postcards, towels, a coffee cup, rice bowls, a sink, lots of stuff. But C realized that those were all things from his own house.
What?
How did they get to the classroom?
No one knows.
It's fucking weird.
It's not like anyone did it on purpose or there was a thief or anything.
Maybe something happened that made two parallel worlds fuse.
Actually, I think I remember this story from earlier about the country, from the man from the country. It was called The Man from Tumal, or something like that. Supposedly it was like a story of like some guy coming to into some country, you know, and the customs officers are like, "Let me see your passport." He's like, "Sure." So they look at the passport, and it says something like Tumal, even though a country has never existed called Tumal. And the guy's like, what are you talking about? And he like points to a map, but it's like, it's right here. He looks towards it, it's like, it isn't there. The country he comes from isn't there. And he says like, it's been there for like hundreds of years. And everyone's just really confused. So the police just decide to give him a hotel room, right? And there's like 2 guards outside the door all night. The next morning, they go inside his room to check up on him. He's gone. Like, he's completely gone. And the guards were there all night. And there was like nothing, there was no signs of break-ins, going out the window, nothing. So the guy just disappears. It's a really fucking interesting story, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Summarize for me.
When did you two get so knowledgeable?
Oh, I don't know.
Tessa is always writing about this stuff on the internet.
Yeah, the internet.
That's why I decided to research it too. That's how I learned all this stuff.
Of course, the push, Tessa.
Oh, hey. I know about conspiracies and secret societies too. I find that stuff fascinating.
Illuminati.
If you want, we could talk about those.
Maybe next time. Now where's that omelet rice?
I'm fucking hungry.
Done!
What up, brought the dish over? Talking about too many parallel universes. He weighed out an omelet rice in front of me and Iris. Iris grabbed her spoon with a huge smile on her face.
Bon appetit!
She picked up a spoonful. No, actually, she tried to pick up a spoonful. Dropped your spoon. Did your wrist?
Tessa, are you okay?
I'm fine. My hand slipped.
Yeah.
Let's eat.
Iris and I ate the omelet rice in near silence. There was no conversation. Just the sound of the spoon hitting the plate. The diner echoed with it. Before long...
Ah! Thanks for the food!
Iris was totally re-energized. Her face was back to her usual easy smile.
That was good. Ota, your omelet rice is seriously the best.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Aw, thanks. I owe it to my dad. He taught me well.
You better. Paid for the food and stood to go.
Let's get going, Iris.
Thanks again.
Thank you. Come back soon.
By the way, your fucking hair is fucked up, Oda. Marble. Let's go there, I guess. Going to Marble. Mm-hmm. Somnium. Ooh. Cracking my fingers. Hey, Mama.
Mama, it's me.
Dante, honey, what's up?
Hey, little Mama, let me whisper in your ear. Sorry.
I'm heading over now.
I had to do it.
Glad to hear it. Maybe I'll close the place a little early for you.
Sorry, but I'm with someone.
With someone?
A girl named Iris.
What? Is she a virgin?
Probably. Don't worry about it.
I'm not gonna answer that. Anyway, remember what we talked about?
There's a regular here who was good friends with Ren.
Oh yeah.
They should be here tonight.
The fucking regular. Or that guy is. Person. Or whatever.
Oh, right.
Are they coming tonight?
Yes, I promise.
Alright, then I'll see you there.
Okay, I'll be here.
It just turns out to be Shoko.
How are you talking on your phone without earphones?
Bluetooth. I mean, that was too lazy to explain it properly. So I came up with a lie.
I have an earpiece implanted in my ear.
Yeah.
Wow, cool!
Another call came in. Boss, probably.
Date, it's the boss.
Yep.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh yeah, 89.
Okay, Dante, tell me the situation.
We haven't located him.
Did you find number 89?
Nope.
If I did, I would have told you.
Aha. I see.
Okay. Appropriate response, maybe.
What was that about?
That was a cry from deep within my heart, Date. Do you realize how screwed I am? Go find number 89.
If I find Renju, I find number 89. I'm gathering information on Renju's whereabouts now.
Hell, I think we might have a lead.
Where?
I told her I was going to Marble with Iris, and about who I was expected to see there.
Wait, are you trying to get her drunk?
What? No.
She's not 21.
And if she wasn't a minor? Well, whatever. I'm sure you have a good plan.
Yeah, totally.
Find those two and arrest them. Got it?
Yeah. Don't have to bust my balls, boss. Alright. 10:07 p.m.
So this is Golden Yokocho.
First time here?
Yeah.
Marble is right over here.
Date, on your 6. 2 suspicious individuals approaching.
And who those might be. Oh, shit. Oh, damn! Oh, god damn it. Great. So Sajima's goons or something? Oh, shit! Fucking sniper.
Stay right there.
Okay.
God damn it. Son of a bitch. Alright, boys. You ever play a white gun arcade game?
Damn.
Alright.
Who are they?
We can find out later.
Yeah.
We need a way out of this.
Could check their bodies.
Yeah, but
If I grab Iris and try to run, we'll be shot full of holes. The alleys between the buildings are blocked off. We can't go that way. Which means...
shit. We gotta take care of them.
Okay.
I have reached the same conclusion.
Alright, boys. Time for some quick time events.
But I've only got a single revolver.
Fire extinguisher, porno magazine. Oh shit. Explode. explosions. I see the world full of fire. Here we go. Matrix time.
Date, I have a plan. I will give you instructions. Just move as I tell you.
All right.
This better work.
Not to worry. My calculations are flawless.
Of course they are.
What's the plan?
You see that hangar over there?
Yeah.
Shoot the bottom of the hangar with a normal bullet.
Why?
Don't ask questions, just do it.
Yeah, okay, Abba. Oh shit. Come on. Come on. A little bit more. Control. Boom. Boom, bitch. Whoop. That didn't do anything.
Look at that. Like a gift from heaven.
What are these, Metal Gear Solid guys? Alright, let's forget what... Amazing.
Are they stupid?
You have no right to say that, Date.
Just as I calculated.
What kind of calculations did you do?
Date, focus.
Alright.
Now, the burst shot. Shoot the porno mag vending machine.
Not the porno mags.
Porno Mac?
I said no questions. Hurry!
It's a sacrifice we must do,
Shoot the
Date.
vending machine with the burst.
It's a sacrifice we must do in order to save the world. Into the short. Alright, here we go. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Ooh. Control. Eat this, bitch. Boom.
Hey, this is... This is crazy. I've never seen anything like this before.
Hey, yo, free porn. Hell yeah. God, it was.
Yeah, they must be stupid.
You are too.
I mean, yeah.
What?
The final step. But you don't have to do it there.
Really? Great, now who's calling me? Hey, Mama.
Mama? There's a group of naked buff guys dancing outside your bar.
What?
There's JoJo characters outside your bar, Mama.
Don't use my voice without permission.
This is an emergency. I will slap you if you don't shut up.
You can't swab me. What are you going to do? Swab my brain?
Now, we're ready. We just need to use the fire extinguisher.
Alright then.
It's loaded with high-pressure CO2.
Now, I will leave your eye and throw the fire extinguisher into the air.
Alright.
Shoot the top of the extinguisher at the perfect time.
Alright.
Now let's go.
Let's do it. Go, tiny Cyclops boy bear. Go. I love the little footsteps.
Ready? Here I go.
Alright, let's go. Sure. Okay, perfect time. Control! 37 seconds left, baby. Nice. Muscles galore. Men's gymnastics routines. Holy shit. Woo! God damn! Ooh! Boom! Bam! Baby! Macho muscles.
All according to my calculations.
Yeah, but... Well, fellas, we just completed the second shooting level. Maybe. Date residence.
This is...
My place.
Here's my house.
The building's got a security system. We'll be safe here.
So Mizuki's not home?
Doesn't look like it.
I checked her phone's GPS. Mizuki is currently at Sunfish Pocket.
Swear to God, if she gets kidnapped again. It's getting late, but Sunfish Pocket should be saved. I'm sure the mermaids are taking good care of her. If anything, she'd be in more danger with us.
Iris, I need to talk to you about earlier. Have a seat wherever.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go talk to Iris. Next episode. Yeah, this has been a good episode. We did got one down. We got a nice shooting, quick time events, whatever, right gun game. If you like this type of content, hit that subscribe button. If you liked it, hit the like button. Want to tell me something? Put it down in the comments below. Want to check out my Twitter and my Discord server where I hang out in? Check the description below. And yeah, it's been Voidlego. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!